Motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's out to the flat for...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here is third down and 4. Duvernay in motion.
Back to throw. Haywood.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Duvernay in motion.
Off-play action. Haywood.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off the play fake. Haywood. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's caught by Tucker. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 3rd down and 1.
Looking to throw. Haywood.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw again. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Haywood dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
And a Tommy Adebawore able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Haywood.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Back to throw. Haywood. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw. May. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
To throw, it's May.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try and run for this with Wright.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
They're going to bat this one forward. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Play action. May.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
From the gun on 3rd down is May.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They go play action now. May.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
On play action, May.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing here is May.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Jalen Polk.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and which happened?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Juju Brents.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's May.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wheeler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
To the air, May. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
They'll give this to Wright, running right. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Come on, set, go.
Now a toss play for Wright.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's caught by Tucker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Patriots force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll throw with May.
And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
That he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it, because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Jelani Woods, 71 yards. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. This is caught by Tucker. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
2nd down and a yard.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright.
And some room to run now.
Down to the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
Finding Knox there, complete.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
From the gun, it's May. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. That one caught by Polk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
That's good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They'll work the middle here with Wright.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Go! Go!
Looking to throw. May.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. Here's Wright.
And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On first down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground. Brought down at the 20.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down and 8.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Big alert. Big alert. Buffalo 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first round.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Okay, ready?
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the